So this is road trip number 2. I've actually got this dash cam over the Christmas holiday, and I love being able to show you exactly what it's like around our town. So today we're taking a road trip to downtown, which I talk about all the time, but I really wanted you to see our amazing downtown. So stay tuned, we're getting started right now. Do a quick little tour of downtown, and we are as if we're coming in from the Dallas area off of 287. So we're going to get to an off ramp here in a second, but you can see the downtown skyline here coming up in just a second, which is one of those things I can never stop the car and take a picture of, so that'll be super fun. And off to the right is the grain elevator. This overpass was built 25 years ago when I lived here previously, and there's our downtown skyline. Yay! It's not the downtown skyline of Los Angeles or New York City, but it is ours. So I wanted to give that little gift to you with seeing that skyline. There are some places on the east side, I think, that are easier to take just a picture of. But I'm going to get off at 6th Street, which is this overpass is kind of this was more or less our, not downtown, but downtown adjacent area for years. But you can see some of the places that I'm going to point out, which is the Hamilton building over there, the First Baptist Church, Big Blue, all of those fun things. You can see that they're building our new hotel at the Impact. So as we come around here, oh, this church is going to block it off. Oh, that's the City Hall, sorry. So we come over here, and as we get off this overpass, you can see that purple building. It's the outside whatever you call it. That's not the color of the building, but that's where the Impact is, which is our main entertainment event center. The multi-purpose event center is what Impact stands for, MPEC. And then you can see right there the Hamilton building. So I'm going to go down this first street called Lamar and zip over. Actually, this is probably not Lamar. This is forget the name of the street, but I wanted to pop over here real quick because this street, 8th Street, is where a lot of activity is, and the new farmers market is here. And of course it's not Saturday and it's not farmers market day, but it's really fun. Right now there's so much going on here, and it is absolutely fabulous. Oh, they've enclosed it, I guess, so it'll be warmer during the winter. Oh, isn't that fun? I haven't been to the farmers market for a couple of weeks, but you can see it right there. So it's actually at the One Life Community Church, which they were so wonderful in stepping up to accommodate the expansion of farmers market. And I just really want to express how much I adore our farmers market. And as we come downtown, you can see right in front of me is the Hamilton building parking. You can see that structure. The Hamilton building is that classic building right there. And I've done a couple of videos on that, so that's really super fun. You can see that the architecture down here, so many brick buildings. I love old architecture. But the Hamilton building was one of the greatest places. A little kitty crossing the road. Progress and Provisions is inside of the Hamilton building, so you may have heard me talk about them on a video or two. And then over here to the left is our Chamber of Commerce. So they recently moved downstairs. Over to the right is 8th Street Coffee House. So that's a fabulous place to go. And then this is the Oil and Gas building and a couple of other historic structures here. And right ahead is what we call Big Blue. So obviously it gets its name from the fact that it's a blue building, and it's been here for a very, very long time. This is the City National building over to the right. There's a petroleum building here, the Big Blue, and it's just got so much history and culture here. And the Big Blue, they really were going to tear it down at one point, and some people came along and saved it and said it was historic, and they've managed to put some fun things in there, the hub and some other businesses. But you can see there's a little park in front of us, and one of those horses, the main event. So I've done some videos on that and what that means for Leadership Wichita Falls. So those are throughout town, and it's fun to go on a scavenger hunt, if you will, for those. And we come down here, and there's a couple of other buildings. This building on your left that is, they've turned into apartments, and it's called City Center Apartments. I've never been in there, but Crashworks is where this 8th Street Coffee House used to be. We'll zip around in a minute, but I'm going to go straight down here because we're on 8th Street, and as I said, 8th Street is sort of a main thoroughfare. It goes both ways. Some of these streets are one-way streets, but right here on our left is the Holt Hotel, or what used to be the Holt Hotel. It's now apartments, which have been all refurbished and redone, and it's also the home of the Art Council. And there is a oops, okay, and then people pull out right in front of you. There is a art gallery down here at the bottom, and it's just a fabulous place. You got OG Cellars here. This 8th Street is also where you'll have most of the art walk nights. So they're closed for the winter, but they'll be open again, and I'll do a little video on that. And then straight ahead is the farmers market, the original farmers market. They're both open on Saturdays, and they both have their own little personalities. But straight ahead is the train museum. So we're going to pop on down here. So this is the farmers market. It's on, no farmers market's open today because it happens to be a Thursday. And then here's the train museum building, which is fun. But come down here and you see the actual train museum. So you can see that there's all these incredibly fun trains, and the Pullman. For some reason, I'm just drawn to that Pullman coach right there. And then you've got this amazing, I guess it's a steam engine. I don't know anything about trains. I just think they're super fun, and they're fun to take pictures around. But you can see right here that this is actually, we have a train rail line here. So there's constantly trains going through Wichita Falls. We are a pass-through for the country. So there's a grain elevator over there that used to be a rock climbing place. So I've done a video on that, I think. So we come around here, and once again, I'm just gonna, oh, I can't get the Pullman, but so down here, as I go this direction, and you can actually see it now, is Carrot Bar and Bistro, which is the original Zales, which I just love. I love the history of Wichita Falls. If you haven't spent any time on this channel, you don't know that necessarily, but I'm just absolutely in love with the history, because the original Zales jewelry store was right here on this corner in Wichita Falls. Yay! So they really redone this building, and I love it. And then we've really started to renovate our downtown. So there are some great little businesses here. This one is called The Depot. I'm hoping you can see it, because if I turn it too much, then you get the windshield thing in the way. And the Burn Shop, they're world famous now. They do metal designs, which are just absolutely fantastic. And then Half Pint Tap Room and Restoration Hall, they've got great Brookstone pizza, and they have entertainment in there. And then right here we have Brian's Plumbing. So if you're here at any time, you'll know Brian's Plumbing. Their trucks are everywhere because they do a lot of plumbing here. And then this Bud Daniel Park is, they'll block this whole street off and use that, and this whole street where Brian's is, to accommodate festivals and events and all kinds of fun stuff. So it's always a great place because Brian is so accommodating for that, to have somebody do that in front of his building. Then we come down here, and I'm going to go to the left. We're now on 9th Street, and this is Indiana, which both of our live theaters are on Indiana. But we have wonderful, well, as I said, historic buildings. People are starting to bring in shops and so many fun things. This is just becoming a really magical downtown, and it's taken its toll because of the pandemic. Ooh, the magic experience. So Wichita Theater is right here, and there's, right smack dab in front of us is the library. So we have a really nice library, but I just wanted to do this so you could see a great picture of the Wichita Theater. I've done a lot of videos on the history of the Wichita Theater and the Backdoor Theater, and it's got such a great history. I recommend it because we have absolutely fabulous talent in this town. It blows my mind sometimes of what the talent is. And you can see again, there's the Holt, which is part of the skyline. I think that's just a magical building myself. We've got little businesses here that have sprung up: Iron Society, Ramble and Company, Resupply, which is just taken off like gangbusters. They've even moved to a new location to get bigger. The Tap Room. This historic building is the Wichita Tower. This is where Gypsy Kit used to be, but they've opened another place down, well, I think I haven't done a video on them yet. And then you come down here, we're still on Indiana. Here's a great old building with a thrift shop in it. This is the Museum of North Texas. Hopefully you can see that. The Museum of North Texas. That's a great place to see some amazing things that have gone on in our community. This is building, they're rehabbing it. Oh my gosh, that's going to be awesome. Hoover and Rogers, downtown development. This is the Hub, which is actually, the Hub is above, but this is the Wichita Brewery Company. So just to look at this, this is owned by, she owns Balance Yoga. But so they are little entrepreneurs here. There's one of our bikes, that's bike racks that have been put up throughout the town. This, as we go down here from Indiana a little bit further, is one of the murals throughout town. So there's just all these amazing murals. It's a great place to do a photo backdrop. You've got this Greens. I think I can't tell if they're closed or not. It looks like they've closed up, but I don't know. This is the Backdoor Theater right here in front of us. And this is another great place. This is where we do improv. And it's just a amazing place that we have 2 live theater locations in our community with so much talent that they can fill shows all year long and entertain us. And if we were to go straight, which we're not going to, straight ahead of us is the Impact. So what you saw with that hotel is being built there. Somebody's probably going to do something with this building shortly. This was the Hernandez Tortilla Factory, which too bad that's not there and has continued to be history here. But I'm going to come down here, and I love this little Union Square cash station instead of gas station. Just to, you know, they took something that was already there and updated it and made it fabulous and wonderful. And I'm going to come right down here because I've talked about Gidgets so many times that we'll pop on down 7th Street. And oh look, there's more murals stuff on that. Oh, they look like they did a mosaic on that building. And then this is another hook and ladder company. Lots of businesses have come down here and started these businesses. Oh, too bad this truck's in the way. There's a great mural over there. So the hook and ladder right here. And then Texas Barbecue just moved down here. This is, somebody's going to do something amazing with these buildings right here that I'm very excited about. There's just, I love the brick. And then this is one of my favorite photo location shots. The building is nothing to write home about, but that brick right there is a fantastic background. And then this is another antique store down here. So she's open only on Saturdays, but some of the most fabulous stuff can be had in there. And in front of me is Gidget's, which is the sandwich shop that I've talked about, the home of the first bank robbery, which is a great video. If you've not watched it, you need to watch that because it's super hilarious. And this is more little art buildings. And then all of that down there is more artsy fartsy stuff. But here is the littlest skyscraper, which is so fun. I've done many videos probably speaking of, but particularly on the biggest skyscraper. You can see it right there. And then right below is Hello Again, which is a consignment store. And if you are looking to buy something and you want some fun things, that's absolutely one of the best places on the planet to go. So here we are on the other side of these railroad tracks. I just wanted to show you, I'm holding up traffic. We've got serious railroad tracks here. And it's really just a thoroughfare for the country that trains come through here like gangbusters. So I'm not going to go over the train tracks. That's another day. But you can see that there's plenty of them. And you got these old grain elevators, which just to me are photo ops all the time. And then you can see actually much more of our skyscape, if you will, our skyline from here. And over to your left, there's Big Blue from a different direction. There's the Holt Hotel from this side. On the other side of Gidget's is a food truck place where they'll have food trucks show up on different days, on the weekends, etc. So as we come down here, once again, I don't know why I'm so in love with the Holt Hotel, but I just wanted to give you a little shot of that. So we're going to come down here, and on the other side of this, it used to be called Odd Duck, and they are a coffee shop, but they're started by a military family, and now it's the Duck because somebody already had the name the Odd Duck. But they have amazing their own brewed beans and coffee. And it's really, I don't know, it's not always, it doesn't stand out that much, I don't think, unless you're looking for it. But it does have their logo of their turquoise duck. And it's not the Odd Duck anymore, it's the Duck. But fabulous, fabulous coffee. And it's just one of those places that I love supporting because they're homegrown, they're military. And to the left of me here, down the street, is the Highlander, which is another staple. Oh, it smells like toast. Another staple of our community. And here's a building right in front of us that I think somebody's going to buy eventually and fix it up. The shoe repair place, because it's a fabulous building and all refurbished would be awesome. But another homegrown place is Stone Oven Pizza right here. So this is part of our art walk nights. And this is the courthouse. So if you ever want to get, you know, county records, etc., you can go there and do that. And then I'm going to go here to see if I can find one of my favorite murals, which we could have gone there by the farmer's market. We're going to go the opposite way on 8th Street. So once again, there's the 8th Street Cafe, which is absolutely fabulous. You can go in, sit down, hang out like you're in your living room, get some really cool coffee. It's great for breakfast, fantastic for lunch. We're back here by the Hamilton building, and right here, oh my gosh, this is actually my favorite street. So right here on this street is where they do Dias de los Muertos, which I love. You know I love that. And you can see the remnants of it. But this is, if you saw my videos, this is the location of Dias de los Muertos, and this is all filled in with all the altars, etc. But it's a fabulous place to have it. I can't even tell you how much I love that event. And then also on the other side is another one of our fabulous pieces of art, one of the murals on the buildings. So I don't know, I just go on and on about this community as if I've been here my whole life and there wasn't anything better on the planet. But I really do love it. And if you are looking for a place that you want to make your home, and you want to love people and people love you, and you want to see the potential and possibility that's evolving here, Wichita Falls is the place to be. And of course I'm in my car and I didn't silence my phone. Sorry. I'm going to go one more over to see one more mural. See if I can find it real quick. So basically I'm just driving around downtown. I'm going to edit this out. Oh, here we go. So we're right by Farmers Market again. You can see directly in front of us now the hotel for the Impact. So the Impact is the gray or green and white or beige, and then the hotel is the purple building, which is just the insulation part around it. And up one more street. This is my favorite mural in the whole town. Great photo ops here. Oh my gosh. So if you're ever looking for anything, and now we're on a little bit of a hill, so you see sort of in the distance, out there in the distance is where we started on the 44 the other day. There's a great hotel there, and then straight out from this street, literally, you'll be on the base. So that's a little tour of our downtown, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. There's 2 more videos coming up, and as I always say, y'all come back now. So here.